It all depends on the people you have surrounded in your life. You're surrounded by in your life. And I realized like bigger and more isn't always better. Right. So
I mean, sometimes it is.
sometimes
It's like food.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Food.
what
That's
you was
you're
thinking
talking
about?
yeah, food. Yay!
Okay. All right. Well, let's piggyback off that.
Food. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Real People, Real Shit. I'm your host, Nate, or Nathan, whatever you want to call me. Just don't hurt my feelings, please. This is episode 1 of this podcast. We want to keep it going for a long time. But before we do that, I got to introduce my colleague, my partner in crime, my chocolate king, Trey. Say what's up to the people, Trey.
What's happening, people? How y'all doing? Good to have y'all here.
Yeah. You nervous? I'm nervous.
A little bit, but, we've been doing this forever just without the cameras, so.
Exactly. Should just be another day in the life of the both of us. We don't like each other. We're just doing this for you guys, okay?
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Yeah. No.
We're going to get into that.
His real name is Rick, but he goes by Trey. Yeah, whatever.
Hey, don't put my government out there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on now.
But, hey, just for you guys, we got a good episode today, all right? So we got to deal with love and friendship. I guess you could call those the same things, right?
I mean, you got love with your friend. You should have love within your friendship.
Yeah, but there's always one thing that destroys that.
What is that?
Money, right? What would you do with money if you had it? And we're going to talk about that later on. But first, before we get into our main topic, let's talk about how this thing came together. So you wanna get started?
Yeah, let's get the backstory of the podcast. Wait. Before we even start that, I know what y'all thinking. Where can I find you guys, You can watch it visually on YouTube, Real People, Real Shit. You can hear it if you don't want to look at, Nate's face, you don't want to see that
Beautiful mug.
You can also listen to it on, we have Amazon Podcasts and we have Apple Podcasts and we're on Spotify.
Don't know if you mentioned YouTube, but we're also on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube as well. All right, let's get into the backstory.
All right.
So this came about, this was my idea. I've been wanting to do a podcast for years now, probably like 6-7 years. It always fluctuated. The vision was to do it with all our friends. Ooh. But clearly we
downsized.
It's only 2 of us now, so yeah. Not to say that we don't have friends, but we just went different directions. But
story for another day.
But yeah, I talked to Nate. I was like, hey, let's do a podcast. He was like, hey, I'm with it. We already talk as it is, so let's get a camera behind it. Yep. I was like, yeah.
Easy. Shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, so.
And it'll range from serious, goofy, gross.
He might cry on the podcast.
I will cry. I'm a sensitive guy.
But
very sensitive guy.
We're always going to be real, and we're always going to be authentic.
Exactly.
And we're going to create a safe space for everybody. We're not going to kink shame, right, Nate?
I will try.
We're not kink shaming.
We're not kink shaming.
We're not judging.
That's for Patreon.
Like they say on TikTok, we listen and we don't judge. Mm-hmm. So, all right. Let's talk about the why.
That was literally about to get into that. Why we did this.
Yeah.
We don't know how this year's going to be. We don't know how the next year's are going to be. So I know a lot of people are scared, worried. They got anxiety. And hopefully we can bring something to your life that'll alleviate some of that. Like he said, this podcast, it might make you cry, laugh, whatever. Let us be the reason you put your radio on or turn your car on and you connect and you're like, I wonder what these 2 goofballs are going to say.
Yep, exactly. And on top of that, we both are quiet, kept individuals for the most part.
Most part, yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we don't have much to say. We have a lot to say.
You have a lot to say.
And
too much sometimes.
me, typically, I don't say much regardless if I have something to say. This one, on the other hand, wears his heart on his sleeve and on his face. So you'll know when something's bothering him or something's, wrong with him or he needs to cry, he needs to laugh. You'll know. Me, another story. But this is why we're doing this here for you guys, so you guys can dive into our lives and critique it as you see fit.
Don't be too mean, though.
We're gonna be an open book on here,
Absolutely.
and we're gonna take everything we're gonna take everything to the chin.
Like the Bible.
Okay,
Well,
let's go.
You want to let them know
How the name came about?
that and how long we known each other.
Oh, we'll get into that. The name, Real People, Real Shit, came about as simple as it is. We're real people. We go through real shit. You guys are real people. You go through real shit. So it's only right that we get in here and we talk about it because nobody else is going to talk about it. And while we do that, we're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh through the pain. We're gonna laugh through the sorrows. We're gonna laugh through the stuff that we're not supposed to be laughing at, but who cares?
Those are sometimes the best jokes.
Yeah, you got one life to live. Live it your way.
Yeah. Yeah. Sadness demands to be felt, but you know what? Not all the time. It'll bring some light into you. So hopefully we do that.
Okay, let's get into how we met. We met, I'm not good with years. What year did we meet?
We met in 2012.
Met in 2012.
I think August.
Yeah, we met because I wanted to join football. And I did a year or two of flag football, and I was like, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. And I was like, I have to get on the field. I have to get in the pads. But my mom was like, no, you're not doing it. I don't want you to get hurt, typical mom stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna keep bugging you until you put me in those pads. Yeah. And I had our friends Carlos and Felix. They were going to switch over to HP.
HP is Huntington Park.
Yeah.
I had been playing football since I was like 5, so that was like my team, and my dad was a head coach, so he was like, "We need players," and so the friend's brother was also head coach, and he was like, "Hey man, I got these guys here. They want to play." My dad was like, "Bring them over. Let's do it." I think it was like 5 or 6
of them.
Yeah, with you with the group.
Oh, with me, yeah. So we came in, 5 or 6. So
I only got along with 3 of those 6.
I was like,
He was one of them.
I was like, well, let me just follow them. I'm following the homies. Like, we're gonna go over there. So I get there, and I was like, let's do this. And for some reason, Nate thought I was gay.
No, there's a reason. There's a reason.
Okay, Nate thought I was gay off of.
I was 14.
He was 14. He thought I was gay because I didn't speak much.
That's no, okay, look.
So I don't know what world made you think that, oh, you gay if you don't speak much.
No.
So I was like, okay, whatever.
No. There's a reason why.
Okay, explain.
Because I would talk to Felix and Carlos, and you would just stand off to the side.
So that mean I'm gay?
No. See, you wouldn't just stand off to the side. You would just stand there and just be like, you ever seen a lion look like it's about to pounce?
Yeah, on the gazelle.
Yeah, and they're just like that.
Yeah,
that's literally how you would look at me.
I was probably listening to the bullshit that was coming out your mouth.
It was a lot of bullshit, I will admit. But I was in my head, I'm like, okay, this
that
motherfucker.
make me gay.
No, fucking listen.
All right, go.
I was like, okay, this motherfucker either wants to stab me or he wants to kiss me. I don't know if I should be afraid of both of those.
I probably wanted to stab you, but not.
Probably.
I wasn't probably trying to.
You wanted to stab me with your lips, okay? I understand.
No, I wasn't trying to catch a case.
Okay, we're both the same fucking age.
As far as killing you.
Oh. I was like, what's wrong with kissing? There's nothing wrong with kissing.
But yeah, he thought I was gay. And then I guess, I I don't know how to.
No, he actually started interacting like a human being.
Oh yeah, I think I got comfortable, because it was my first time being around, football players.
And then he
and
tried
pads.
to kiss me, and I was like, whoa.
And I was like, well, now I'm comfortable. Now I can venture outside of my friends. We're a team. Let's build some chemistry.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
we didn't really talk.
No, we didn't talk.
Like
we didn't talk. That was we were 8th graders going into 9th grade.
Yeah.
We didn't really talk.
Sophomore year.
Yeah, we didn't talk until because I came in the middle of 9th grade.
Me too.
So yeah, we didn't talk until probably sophomore year. I mean, other than being on the football field, we didn't really talk.
Yeah, occasionally it was like, "Oh, what's up?" But then
he already had his group and stuff like that, and I had my the people that I knew, like Felix and the only people I knew, Felix and Carlos.
Football squad.
Yeah,
and then you met Paul, and then everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but sophomore year we started talking more because we were both on the team. JV year went where we got it. It was cool. We went to varsity. I didn't play much because bullshit.
That nigga sucked.
No, I was a good lineman.
Sure.
Fuck you. Shaheed was better.
He was.
No, he wasn't. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Different combo. Different combo.
All right.
I love you, Shaheed.
Yeah, we didn't talk much.
He got hurt. You got hurt sophomore year, right?
No, I got her senior year. I got her sophomore year?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, we're in JV still, right?
No.
Junior year.
Oh, JV, freshman going into sophomore.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, June going into junior year.
Junior year, I didn't get hurt.
So why were we on this? Oh no, we were just
sophomore. It was senior year.
Oh, okay.
Senior year, that's when.
Oh no, when did Red get mad at us when we got?
That was senior. Oh no, that was
junior year.
That was junior year.
Because I think you didn't get hurt. I think we still had like the big dogs.
Right? Oh yeah, I was still in rotation. I wasn't a starter.
Yeah,
I was still in rotation.
And and we were like, fucking, we're on the sideline. Let's just talk about shit. And we little by little we started going on and on and on. And what kind of solidified it was when, Noe got hurt, and we had played Roosevelt on a Thursday, and we're just like, he got hurt and they had to call the ambulance or whatever, and we were taking a knee, and I was like, hey, and you're like, what? I was like, we still fucking gotta go to school.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
I remember that. He was like, damn, we still gotta go to school. Like, I hate when they did games on Thursday, so you still gotta go to school the next day, and then you already out late too, and out.
Yeah. And then we said it, and then we just looked at each other, and we're like, and we just started fucking laughing.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we're dying laughing. And then we hear from the back, we had this one guy who was like an HP fanatic, a Spartan fanatic. He's in the back like, hey, what are you guys laughing at? What are you guys? And we're just like, who the fuck's talking? You talking to somebody else? And we look back. He's like, yeah, you too. And we're like, you guys hurt there and you're laughing? And then we look at each other. And we started even laughing more. We started laughing even more.
I find it funny because first you're not on the field and you're taking it way too serious. I hate when people take the game way too serious. Like, oh, it's a game.
Yeah,
you're supposed to have fun.
You're locked in, but you're just like not that fucking serious.
Yeah, it's not that serious. Like,
you gotta kill people for shit.
But yeah, so that happened, and then
we actually had classes together.
High school went. We had classes. We sat together. He annoyed teachers. I watched him make teachers mad off of dumb shit. So yeah, we I was just a good kid overall. I didn't cause no trouble to teachers.
Yeah, okay.
They loved me, really. They loved me, really.
Yeah, that was a problem at that school. Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. High school was good. We built a bond and everything. Then
after graduation, we didn't talk for like 2 years.
Yeah, we fell off for 2 years. I went to East LA College. No, I went to Santa Monica first. Then I went to East LA College for my second year. And yeah, I didn't hear from Nate for 2 years. He was doing
likewise.
He was doing adult stuff. He said, you didn't go to college, right? Or did you?
I went for a bit, but
wasn't
a whole other. That's a
Yeah.
whole fucking can of beans right there.
So then you started working and everything.
Yeah, I worked at Little Caesars.
Yeah, so it was like, well, he went right into the work first, basically, and I was like, let me chase this football dream for a little while longer. I mean, I was still working. I worked at I worked security, and then I worked Asper at our old high school. That was cool.
Did you start working at KFC too?
That was once I came back from Iowa.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, and then
Yeah, we hadn't talked for like I think it was like 2 or 3 years.
yeah, then I ended up going to Iowa.
Idaho.
Spent almost a year out there. Came back. It wasn't really the right move for me. And then yeah, out the blue, one of the homies was like, "Hey, oh no, we're having a party for Felix."
It
And they
was
were
Felix's
like,
graduation party.
"Yeah, the homie Paul." He was like, "Oh, I invited." It was Paul, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I invited Nate." I was like,
No, he was like, "Who should I invite?" And then I think he was like, "Oh, have you talked to Nate?" And I was like,
"Yeah." Somebody said, "Oh, you took Nate?" And I was like, "No."
He called me while I was on the toilet.
And then, sure enough, Nate pulled up, and the rest is history. I really thought, deep in my heart, I felt that I had got rid of him.
Shut the fuck up.
No, since he didn't like me from the beginning, he thought I was gay. So I was like, well, I got rid of him, and yeah, sure enough, somebody brought him back from the fucking grave. And yeah,
Well,
we've been rocking ever since.
Well, before that, dude, I was super nervous because I hadn't seen you guys in like a few years.
Yeah, he was nervous, like he was going on a date with a bad girl.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, is it gonna be weird? Are they gonna accept me?
Nah, it was still the same dumbass
Same
dynamic.
shit, yeah. I
Same
got there
shit,
and I was like,
different year.
I was like, hey guys, what's up? They're like, what's up, Nate? I was like, okay, man, we're back to normal.
The other niggas, they was like, what's up, Nate? I was like, what's up, little
Shut
homie?
up, bitch. You gave me a big fat fucking hug. Don't
I was
play.
like, what's up, fat fuck?
And I was like, what's up, you little skinny ass bitch? And he was like, you just stood there. I'm like, so what's up? And I'm like, well, you want a hug or something? You're like, can I get one? I was like, yeah.
Okay, he's exaggerating.
I am not exaggerating.
But yeah,
fucking hugged me.
we linked back
Way too
up,
long.
and we've been rocking for what? That was like 5 years ago?
2019, October in 2019.
6 years ago.
Because then we found out,
Going
you
on
play
6.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Going on 6 years now.
And then COVID hit.
we
I was like, I want to hang out with my friends. Fuck.
back at it.
Yeah. It's been going strong.
Yeah, and then, I mean, we could dive deeper.
Yeah,
in
we
it,
could.
too.
That could be another whole fucking thing.
We shared a job together. We worked at FedEx, so that grew our bond.
Exactly.
And that led to the podcast because we were always talking on the phone to each other while we worked.
You had to, especially there, because you just
Yeah,
had the boxes and.
Yeah, when you're going through hard times,
Ugh.
it's nothing like having somebody else go through hard times with you.
We can suffer together.
You suffer together. You laugh
Yeah.
together, just like we're gonna do here.
And it was weird because like the other drivers were just like I trained with them or they needed a runner, and they just be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna be on the phone, right? Hey, fool, did you hear about this one thing?" I'm like, "Wait, you guys just talk on the phone?" They're like, yeah.
Nah, those are the cool drivers.
Yeah.
The drivers that like scared me a little bit, that I was a little scared of, were the ones that didn't talk on the phone or didn't listen
No
to music.
Nothing.
I was like, no, I'm gonna lose my mind with silence and boxes. Nah,
The boxes become your friends, and
that's when you need to. That's when you need to seek help.
that's how we had. Then we started talking, and then he was like, "Hey, I've been watching these podcasts." I'm like, "Where the fuck you been, man?" Like, yeah, those were real. Those are pretty good.
Yeah,
And he was like,
I
"Oh."
tuned into podcasts late. I'm a late
Yeah.
bloomer.
And he was like, "Man, it'd be really cool if like you do a podcast with your friends and stuff." I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool."
All right, next topic.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah." So anyway, man, he was like, "No."
So how many bucks you got?
Yeah. Okay, how many packages? Yeah. And then he was like, "No, man, wouldn't it be cool if like we did a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, it'd be pretty cool." So anyway, so I was doing this other thing, and then you were just like, "Do you want to fucking do a podcast or not?" I was like,
This is a fine example of stuff making it outside of
The group chat.
The group chat just actually made it out.
and I have the reason why I would move on from that is because I have ADHD. I cannot focus on something. Like, how many combos would we have where I'm like, "Yeah, man, this motherfucker." Was
I mean,
doing
we'd be
this.
on the phone for 5-6 hours, but we had millions of conversations. Really,
Yeah. But it'd be like, "Oh, fucking this motherfucker," or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Oh, dude, there's fucking ducks here. I got a family of ducks." I'm like, "Yay!" And then like 5 seconds
I
later,
always got to reel them back in.
yeah, he was like, "What were you saying?" I was like,
But that
"Fuck that guy."
yeah, that goes into our our dynamic too. That's why it's like I feel like it's gonna work so good because we're so different, but we're so
In tune.
yeah, and like we're alike, but we're different. Like
It's an
and,
unlikely friendship.
Yeah, and like your views on stuff sometimes differ from my views on stuff, and like oddly enough, we probably had like a handful of disagreements, but never to the point where it's like a heated or like we want to fight or to my knowledge, where we want to fight or something like that, or like we might not talk for like a couple hours, but
maybe like a day.
It's always that text like, "Hey, you trying to hop on the game?" That's all we got to do. Hey, we might talk to each other, be like, "Hey, this is how we're feeling," and shit like that. If we don't do that, then it's just, "Hey, you trying to hop on the game?" Yeah, fuck it. I was waiting for you.
And he's like, "Oh well, I'm winning." Yeah, it's nothing like that bad. But I think that's what all friendships are like.
Nah, some people like you gotta talk to them. You gotta sit down and meet and greet and stuff like that.
And then they don't give a shit either way.
And sometimes you might have to fight them. You know, I'm not gonna say I had to fight a couple friends, but I might have wanted to.
Yeah, but like for those that don't know, if you're not watching the video, I'm Mexican. I'm Latino. He's black.
I'm Asian.
He's Asian.
Yeah, I'm really Asian, really for real. Asian. No, but yeah, I'm a full blown nigga, and yeah, he's Mexican, so yeah, it's even more ironic. And yeah, it's like we're just really opposites. Like yeah, like he's Mexican, I'm black. He's fat, I'm skinny. Like
yeah,
what more can you ask for? It's literally like Rob and Big, really.
Oh, fuck you.
This reverse.
I'm Rob.
Obviously, you're Rob.
Yeah, well, because I thought you were saying
just not skinny though.
Yeah,
but
I'm big Rob, and you're a little big. You're a little. I was gonna say so. I don't want to get in trouble, but like, it's weird because.
But it works though.
It's weird, but it works. There's a method to the madness. Like,
yeah, it's like
fucking SpongeBob, Friday, and Rush Hour are the things we quote the most.
It's like people would never guess. Like like if you just seen us on the street or like somewhere, you'd be like, nah, they're not.
Yeah, because like
we'll be like, nah, yo, we're friends. Yeah, we're cool.
Like, just listen, like music tastes.
What do you have to talk? They probably be like, what the fuck you guys talk about? Everything a lot.
Like what don't we?
You'll be surprised, you know.
Yeah. So like music taste. You listen to.
I listen to a lot of music. He listens to a lot of music. We listen to a lot of different music, yes. But we listen to a lot of music. We might sometimes our music and it overlaps. Yeah, and like we're like, oh, you listen to that? Oh yeah, I listen to that. I heard that too. And sometimes he's like, your shit's garbage, or I'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's an unconventional friendship, but it works. I think, you know.
Yeah. So,
but 6 years, what?
Not more than
13 years. Dude.
13 years. 13 years of me trying to get rid of this asshole for calling me gay.
And I'm never leaving. You try your hardest. I'm like a fucking roach.
But yeah, that's our dynamic, and we're gonna make it work day in and day out for you guys and
you guys.
Yeah. But I did have a topic that we should talk about.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I mean, as we all know, we're in a new year. Yay. 2025, we were blessed to see a new year.
You know what's funnier than 24?
25. So I wanted to do a SpongeBob reference, if you guys didn't know.
We're going to quote that a lot. And Friday and Rush Hour.
I wanted to do a reflection of 2024. Basically, I want to start off with... what was your biggest take / lesson from 2024? Would you like to go first, or you want me to go first?
Go first so I can stew on that, please.
Okay. For me, I think 2024 was a roller coaster of emotions, good and bad.
Both our parts. Both ends.
Yeah. I think for everybody, really. Like.
Yeah.
But I feel like the biggest lesson that I took from it would be to see things as they are.
Not what you want them to be?
Not what you want them to be, but as they are. And I feel like that was big on me, like, because I started seeing things, people, relationships, just everything, jobs, you know, as it is, you know, rather than be like, oh, it might be this or might be that. Like, nah, it is what it is. Like, so I feel like that was my biggest take.
Wait, would you say you had like a moment of clarity?
Oh,
Like you kind
definitely.
of had like
Yeah, definitely. Like,
your eyes were open.
Yeah, just like when I came up with this topic, I was like, yeah, I reflected. And I was like, yeah, I seen that.
Hands down.
For you,
I probably say the same.
same,
Yeah, it took more towards like the end of the year
right?
for me to kind of be like, we had this conversation. I told
But
you like
I
had
feel
like
like
a
that's
switch.
more. Yeah, that's more because you're getting closer to the new year, so you're like more reflecting now. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, now let me see all the things that went on in 2024,
Yeah,
and now you're like, and I have that clarity.
yeah, and like yeah, pretty much what you said, man. Like, effort. Effort is a big part of how I think 2024 went, and
As far as you are like just
yes,
other or
yeah,
all around.
all around, effort on my part. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna be 27.
Damn.
I know.
Yo.
I'm gonna be 27 this year, and I feel like I haven't really done anything. And looked out 2024, I'm like, damn, dude, what am I gonna fucking do? Like, what have I done? And it's like a switch went on, like right before New Year's. I'm like, I gotta get this shit going. And it all depends on the people you have surrounded in your life. You're surrounded by in your life. And I realized like bigger and more isn't always better,
Right.
right? So
I mean, sometimes it is.
sometimes,
No, it's like food.
oh yeah,
Oh,
food.
what
That's
you was
you're
thinking
talking
about?
yeah, food. Hey!
Okay. All right. Well, since let's piggyback off that.
Food?
No, you seen the bigger picture and everything. What are do you have any resolutions for this year?
For this year? Yes, absolutely.
What are they?
I say this every year, man, but get a better job and like stick with it. Cause I'm going back to a job I didn't want to be at, but like it's a better environment.
Better pay.
Yeah, I don't know about better pay, but
Well, than before.
yeah, fucking definitely. Story for another day. We'll keep people wanting more. You know what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna basically just get my shit together,
Okay.
like make something. Cause like
Right.
I don't like where I'm at,
Okay.
so I wanna make something of myself.
Okay.
What about you, Wesley?
Anything else?
Mm,
Yeah. Well, do you have a plan?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As long as you have a plan.
I got a plan. Second, a little bit to get started, kind of like the podcast, But it's
I mean, January almost gone, but
yeah. Hey, better late than never, right?
right.
Kind of like a late start, but when it gets going, I'm going all in, and I'm gonna stick with it. So
That's good.
yeah. What about you, buddy? What you got?
For me, I think I have one.
Besides getting rid of me, which one is it?
All right, I have two.
Okay.
Because that's on the top every year. Every year that you come back, I'm like, damn. Every year I get that Happy New Year text, I'll be like, got to come up with a different strategy.
Gotta try harder.
But
Like Doomsday, I get stronger when I come back.
I want to be consistent. Overall, consistent. Like consistent in my job, consistent with my relationships that I have with like my friends, my family, like other people, just consistent with the podcast, consistent with dropping content, just consistent. Like,
That's the word of the year.
yeah, the word of the year is consistency.
Consistency. Got it.
Like even with my shoe business, like I want to drop, even if it's just me doing shoes for myself, I just want to drop, like be consistent with that. But yeah, I just want to be consistent overall. But that's pretty much it. Let's see. I want us to say what we want for each other for this year. You get me? For me, all right, I'll go first.
Yeah. Get,
For me, for
give me
you,
an example.
from me to you, I want what you said for yourself, but I also want you to get I want you to actually get in the gym, like you've been saying. I want you to do that, and I want you to be more sociable and get into more sociable and uncomfortable environments that you're not familiar with. And one last thing, I want you to make a friend outside of us, outside of the group that we have. You don't have to be the best friends with them, but I want you to make a friend. Oh, last thing. This is a stretch, though. I would love for you to start streaming.
Streaming?
Yeah, because you play games. You have the time to play games, multiple games, different games as it is. And it's like, I would love for you to, like, just put a camera out. You never know, you know?
Man, true. Yeah.
You never know. You might attract an audience to that.
I've been thinking about it.
Just a thought.
Yeah, there's just, it's dropping the bucket for that. But, I mean, I would like to think I bring something unique.
Yeah, but my thing is, you're already picking up the controller and playing day in, day out. What is it to
I like that, damn, dude.
Just to
I go to work.
Just to push a button and stream, you know?
True. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how everything else plays out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, obviously you have your other priorities, but just for a side hobby, I would love for you to do that. But yeah, that's what I want for you for this year.
Okay.
Anything you want from me, or I'm just perfect all around, you know?
No, you're beautiful the way you are.
Oh, thank you.
But same thing. Yeah, same thing with the friend stuff, right? Because, like you stated before, you're not really a people person, right? But you could turn it on when you need to.
I feel like I have other friends.
Yeah, but like as much as you hang out,
I don't hang out with them as much as I do.
Maybe like that
group,
too.
Yeah.
Like try to make another friend. We don't need more people in this group. If you want to bring them, hey, fuck it, man. Whatever.
There's a weight limit now.
There's a weight limit.
I mean, a waiting list
Do
now.
I make the weight limit?
Hell no, you been succeeded that shit. You like 3
I'm
friends.
an exception. What about you think I weigh? I'm not fucking 400. What the fuck? Fuck you, dude. I'm like 2 of you. Well, you're fucking 200.
Hey, big 200 right here. You can't see in this sweater, but I'm really 200.
200 when you're wet and wearing boots.
200 all around.
Let the real shit provoke.
All right, yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Yeah,
I think that's doable though.
To make a new friend. Yeah, I think so.
And venture out. Yeah, I can do that.
Cheer up, man.
I'm really a happy person, but we'll get into that. All right, let's go. Best moment of 2024.
Best moment
off the top of your head.
2024.
Yes. Anytime? I got mine.
Yeah, anytime.
My best moment, hands down, will have to be celebrating my daughter's first birthday.
Yeah, that's right. That happened this year.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
End of the year.
That was pretty good, actually. That was a fun time.
Yeah,
Anything else?
Nah, that was my best moment. I mean, I have a lot of drunk moments that were pretty cool. A lot of those, but yeah, that was my best moment.
For me, man, I don't want to say like I don't really have one because I don't want it to sound like I'm a sad person. But
you just have a lot that you can't read,
Maybe I
or
have
you
a
just
lot.
can't think of one right now.
Oh no, I moved out.
Oh, that was your best moment?
Yeah,
Damn.
I left my prison and I came to for the free
So
world.
you just said, "Fuck your dad." You hear that, Kiki?
Don't even get him fucking started on that, man. But like, yeah, like I moved out in November.
Okay.
And it felt like, that one picture where the guy's like that, and
Yeah.
that's how it feels. I was like, fuck. It's kind of fucked me over financially, but you know what, man?
You gotta make the best move
Exactly.
for yourself.
Exactly. But
that's good though.
mentally, oh man, it's like I finally feel like I'm living, and it's great. Leaving FedEx.
Oh, yeah, that was that last year.
Huge fucking thing. Big moment for me because I was like, there is something besides this.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I can't think of some at the top of my head, but I'm sure there was more. Jacob, my little brother, graduated.
Oh, he graduated this year, huh?
Mm-hmm. Cried like a fucking baby because my first little brother, and see him growing up. Good. Now he's working like he's a single mother with 3 kids. So
Hey,
he's working today.
that's That's a good mentality.
I'd rather have him working and doing shit than just
being out there.
lollygagging or doing some dumb shit. So, Jacob, if you're watching this,
that's good though. He's like, our brothers are like the same. Like our little brothers, like they're about that money. That's good.
Yeah. Hey, better to have an active brother than one that just sits around and is just like.
Exactly.
Hey. So.
Nah, but those are good moments though.
Yeah.
I think we'll call it for this episode. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of Real People, Real Shit. It was a pleasure to have you guys here. We look forward to seeing you next episode. Make sure you subscribe, press that subscribe button, and tell somebody about us. Like, tell your mom, tell your baby mama, tell your grandma.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. We're going to be here every week, week in, week out. Every Wednesday we're going to drop. And
every Wednesday.
Yeah, that's it.
Unless someone dies.
And remember, it's all love and the love all. Peace.
Don't be an asshole.